Winning the toughest battle on planet Earth. We're talking about narcissistic abuse. Let's start the video. If you know someone who has survived narcissistic abuse, those guys have done the work to heal. They have invested all their energy to heal. And you try to come around, tell them some stories to mess them up. They are going to destroy you. If you know a person has healed, they have won the battle after narcissistic abuse, and you intend to come into their lives to bring some chaos, to cause some drama, to tell them things they don't want to hear and bring them to places where they don't want to be, I can promise you, ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't matter who you are their family member, you are their cousin, you are their whatever, friends with this and that, doesn't matter. They are going to destroy you. They are going to destroy you without even trying. Do you know why? Because you're dealing with a super empath. Those people, they have already been fighting with the devil. They know what evil means. They have slept with these people. They have walked with them. They have spent everything with them. And they have been abused. Those people, they have been broken down. Once they have been broken down to the floor. So what they did when this whole thing ended and, the narcissist was gone, whatever, out of their lives, they rolled around, got back up on their feet, they healed their wounds, and those people, they are warriors. That is the person, if you know, because I know sometimes, the ego kicks in and the ego might tell you different things. The ego might tell you some other things that you don't want even to try. And sometimes you can be tempted to try. I can promise you. It doesn't matter who you are. That guy, man or woman, they're going to destroy you. But before that happens, they are going to give you a chance to get things right. They'll give you a little bit of chance. They don't give a lot of chances, but they'll give you a little bit of chance to find your way out. Okay? So they'll make sure that you find your exit on your own. Because if you do not find that exit on your own, then they are going to show you the exit by themselves. You see, narcissistic abuse is one of the most destructive epidemic on this planet. When we're talking about physical battles, they are completely different from spiritual warfare. Because you see, a physical battle, you're fighting somebody that you can see. You understand them, you know who they are and whatever. But a spiritual battle, you're fighting the unseen. I don't have to repeat that for you guys. So a person who has won that kind of battle, narcissistic abuse, that person has been fighting spiritual warfare. You are actually dealing with a spiritual warrior. There is things that person knows that you don't. There is a battlefield that person knows. They have fought in the battlefield. You can only imagine in your head. You don't have any idea. So they have been to places, they have fought battles you can only imagine in your head. It's the reason as to why you see when a person, when a person snaps, let's say, and they've been going through abuse and something happened to them and they have snapped. So they have awakened out of this abuse. It is the reason why you see it is almost impossible, as they are going out there figuring things out and trying to understand what happened, what exactly just took place and things like that, they're waking up from this slumber. anybody that they talk with and they're explaining to them the narcissist, nobody believes them. People are like, what is wrong with you? So people that are thinking that these guys are making up a story. Are they creating a story, or are they trying to talk about some fiction? People, they might even, sometimes it feels like you're talking about a movie. You might get some people who may ask you, like, what kind of movie did you watch, or what kind of movie is that? They made it feels and it sounds like you're talking about an experience that is only out of the movie. That kind of movie they have not seen before. They have seen horror movies, they saw the thrillers, but that kind of movie you're talking about, they have not seen it. So it's why sometimes you see many people don't believe you. So people, they have that mentality that you're crazy because there's some things you're saying. It feels like they have never heard of it. They have never seen it. You don't even imagine that narcissists exist. Let me tell you something, guys. Let me tell you something you need to look at. I want you to go and check, if you have the time to. Maybe you have a family member, a relative, or whatever. Go and check on those relatives that they have put in psychiatric wards. Now, let's not get it twisted. There may be a chance that there could have been some narcissists also in psychiatric wards. There is also a chance that they are there. But usually, you're going to find a lot of victims of abuse in those wards. They have already lost their mind. They're in psychiatric wards taking medications. They're on forced medication. But you are taking a closer look at these people, and you're seeing that these people don't have a problem. There is nothing wrong with them. They are simply traumatized. They have been going through trauma. These things that happened to them from their exes. And now what is really happening is why I've told you guys everything is upside down. This whole matrix is upside down. Now you find the victims who have been put in psychiatric wards and their abusers are missing. So how do you explain a situation where the victims are the ones being hospitalized and the abusers are out on the streets? So you guys, you can see that we have there's a very big battle we are fighting, and there's very big changes have got to be done. I don't know, by the people in authority, by the governments. How do you hospitalize people and push them and put them on forced medication? They have been mentally damaged by a narcissist. And the person that damaged them is out on the street, destroying the next victim. So before hospitalizing a victim of abuse, they should first of all hospitalize the problem. So when we're talking about this thing of narcissistic abuse, I can promise you, ladies and gentlemen, unless you don't know who a narcissist is, you have not been with them, you have never seen them anywhere, maybe you know that, maybe you are with them, but you don't even know who they are because maybe you're not familiar with that language. So I did a video before and I told you guys that narcissism is a frequency. Okay, those are the guys that are operating at a certain frequency. That frequency is extremely deadly. You're fighting something that you do not know. So it feels like you are battling with your soul. Somebody's battling with your soul. Somebody's battling with your mental health. Somebody's battling with your mind. Somebody's battling with you psychologically. Somebody is doing things behind the scenes, and it's very difficult for you to explain what they are doing to somebody else. Because when you're talking about this thing that, okay, so this is what my husband is doing, or this is what the wife is doing, things like that, you're trying to talk with your friends, even just sometimes as a normal conversation, it feels like nobody's going to believe you. People are like, what is this person talking about? How can a person do this or do this or do that? There's people who don't understand. That is because that thing is a frequency. It's on a spiritual level. Narcissism and narcissistic abuse is a spiritual illness. And because these eyes on this 3D were not designed to understand spiritual things, is the reason as to why you see so many people, they have related this whole thing of narcissism to, some form of a personality disorder. That's the only thing they can understand. But the thing they're talking about is a spiritual illness. It is something that's happening spiritually. It's a spiritual warfare going on. So for me personally, I salute anybody who has been with a narcissist. Maybe you discarded yourself, maybe they discarded you, and you have really won this battle. You have gone out there to do the work to heal yourself. I do salute you. I do congratulate you. I'm one of those people that will never think you crazy because I know the battle you've been fighting. So it is only when the victims of abuse speak with other victims of abuse, because now they're speaking the same language, okay? So it is when now you see, so it is kind of refreshing to be able to talk about an experience of narcissistic abuse with somebody else who understands, who gets it. Because there's some things you speak about, they know. They know what you're talking about. They understand where you have been. They have gone through these experiences and all those things like that. So it is where you see healing happens, because you're a survivor, you're talking to other survivors, and nobody's calling the other one crazy because they seem to be speaking the same language and everything is okay. So that's where the thing, it continues to heal you in a way, because you're able to talk about things and nobody's going to think you're insane or you're crazy or stupid or things like that. People are going to understand this for what it is. A winner who has survived narcissistic abuse, that person is very dangerous. Guys, you don't know, you may not understand where I'm coming from. A person that has survived narcissistic abuse at any level, that person is not the person to be played with. That person, you want to stay away from those people. They have fought with the devil firsthand. Something that was sent to destroy them spiritually, mentally, and physically. They have battled with those entities. They have come out on the other side. They have healed. They are doing better for themselves. Nothing will ever break that person. It doesn't matter what kind of picture you want to put in their mind. Anybody tries to come along their way, there is nothing will ever break that person that has survived narcissistic abuse, because those people, they have just won the most serious battle on planet Earth. If you're the person that I'm talking about, share with us your experience in the comment section below. You guys know I do love and appreciate your support. Please book a session if you want to. You may donate or support my channel if you want to. Everything you need, you will find it in the description below. And until then, I'll catch you guys in my next one. Denzamos signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.